What's up YouTube? MS1914 here, bringing you another gun video. And today we're looking at the Taurus Millennium G2. This is the PT111, and let's see if we can hate on it. Now, right off the bat, guys, I'll be the first to tell you that I was skeptical doing this review on this and didn't have very high hopes. And that's based on my personal experience. And I know you see mixed things on the internet, and there's a lot of people that swear by Taurus guns, and you know, that's awesome. I'm glad everybody's had good luck with them. But I, on the other hand, have had mixed luck with them, you know, good luck and bad luck. And now the revolvers, on the other hand, I've always had good things to say about them. They function good, and they seem to be well built. But it's more like their Millennium, the 709, you know, the TCP, and that guns of that nature I haven't had very good luck with. And they just didn't give me that warm fuzzy feeling when people talked about Taurus guns, and I was keeping that same mindset going into this test on this gun, and boy was I wrong. This thing, guys, I bought it and didn't do anything to it. It was filthy dirty, and it was very, very dry. I mean, you could just look, and it just hadn't been looked like done anything with in forever. And I took it straight out and started shooting it, and I shot about 150 to 200 rounds to it, and I had one malfunction, and it was a failure to feed. And I think I do have this on video. There's the first failure to feed right there. I don't know if you can see that. But I was shooting the cheapest basic ammo that you could get through it, and just trying to see what it would do. And like I said, had that one malfunction. Took it home, cleaned it real good, lubed it up, not a whole lot, just to put a little Remington oil on it with the Teflon, and took it back out, shot it all day, never had a single malfunction. Just worked great. I mean, couldn't ask for a better functioning gun. And just the more time I spend with it, guys, and the more I shoot it, I really, really like it. And to be honest with you, I wish I had a holster for it right now, and I would start carrying it just for around. You know, I carry everywhere, so I just like the way it feels. It's nice and slim, if you can see this. And this grip on here is absolutely incredible. I don't know what they've done to this, but it feels like Talon grips. Like, it feels like an aftermarket. I mean, I just love the way you could get your hands in mud or motor oil or anything, guys, and I guarantee you this gun's not going anywhere. I mean, if you have regular size hands, that grip is just intense. I mean, it's very nice. It has a little groove here for your finger to rest, and that's on both sides. You got your safety here. You can see this little groove fits your thumb real nice. And let's talk a little bit about the specifics of it, guys. It is a 9mm, and it holds 12+1. This one came with 2 mags, and the overall weight of the gun is 22 ounces. And it has like the Glock style safety here, and it also has, like I said, this one. So you've got kind of two safeties there if you're into that sort of thing. And oh, excuse me guys, I'm still recovering from a torn calf muscle here. Barrel length on this is about 3.2 inches, and the overall length I think is a little over 6 inches on this. And it has fixed front sights and adjustable rear, and this is a 2-dot rear sight, and they're pretty nice. I don't know how well you can see that. Try and line it up there. And it has the loaded chamber indicator there, and MSRP of about $320 I think on the website. But man, if you're paying that much for them, you're not looking around very good, because they are all over the place for a lot cheaper than that, and especially used. I mean, you're going to be able to find them cheap all day. And one thing that's cool about it, now you'll see a lot of people, the trigger on this, it's pretty much got, that's what I'm going to say, you'll see a lot of people complain about the trigger. And this thing has pretty much everything that you can think of. Slop and take up and just nastiness all the way back until you get about right here, and then there's that little break, and then the reset is right there. Now the cool thing about this is though, is it does have the second strike capability. So I mean, you can sit there and there's one, and you just keep, now it's like double action, so it's like a single action double action. So you know, if you've got it chambered, your trigger's not going to break. It's very long. It's not going to break until about right there. But you can go ahead and pull it again, and it's more of a double action pull. So if something happens, you know, a weak primer strike or, you know, cheap ammo, and it doesn't go off, you just pull that trigger again, and, you know, you have the chance of the second strike capability there. Comes with two, like I said, 12-round magazines. So that gives you quite a bit of capacity there for a gun this small, in my opinion. When you look at this, you're thinking, maybe 8 rounds or so. But it does hold 12, and it just feels real nice, guys. Fits good in the hand. And it doesn't have, I don't think, it doesn't have a whole lot of recoil. I mean, it kicks, don't get me wrong, but it's not to where it's uncomfortable. Some of the smaller 9mm, I don't know if it's just the shape of them or what it is, but after a while, you know, they get to where they're hurting your hand, and especially if you go to the range and shoot a significant amount, you're going to be hurting before the day's over. But this one here, it didn't bother me a bit, and I'm just really impressed, guys, so far. And I mean, I've heard a lot of things about Taurus, you know, stepping their game up, reducing some prices, and maybe trying to get their quality standards up. And I'm not a gun snob by any means. I mean, guys, I'll be the first to tell you, if I can save money on something, I'm going to. And this thing has really won me over. And it's even got me like looking at other guns and made by Taurus again, like looking at them and saying, well, maybe, you know, if this one is this good, then maybe I can buy another model from them and still have the same luck as I have with this one. And I'll tell you, I've been on the anti-Taurus train for a while now, and this one has really turned me around on that. And that's awesome, because it's affordable gun. The quality is there. I mean, I think I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. This grip, like I said, is awesome. And if you can get past that trigger, which to me, I mean, I think you can get used to about any kind of trigger. I mean, it's all about what you practice with, guys. If you go out and practice with this thing, that trigger is not going to be an issue. I mean, if it is, then, you know, I'm sure there's other guns out there you can buy, pay a little more money for, and get a better trigger. But I just feel like if you practice with this and get used to it, the trigger's not going to be a problem. And like I said, with the money you're saving, you know, it gives you a little bit more money to spend on ammo or whatever else you want to buy, and maybe a holster setup, or even for somebody who's like a first-time shooter and wants something to, you know, practice with and not know if it's going to get banged around or, you know, whatever. You don't want to spend an arm and a leg on something like that, and then, you know, maybe you might not even like the gun after it's done. So with this one, it's not too bad of an investment as far as money goes, and it's good value, guys. Like I said, it's really turned me around on this Taurus brand. So hopefully they keep up the good work and keep making good firearms. So that's all I have to say about that, guys. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. As always, God bless you. God bless America. I love you guys. Stay safe and stay armed. And also follow me on social media. I'll leave links in the description. Love you guys.